If you would keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. In tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. 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 Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Ocean in between us, still I feel your heartbeat. There's something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. 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 Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. And the world is going wild when they come for you. And the river's running dry when it all falls through. Don't you worry about a thing, baby, I got you. Yeah, baby, I got you.
How are you? Very well. Where have you come from?
Spalding.
Spalding?
Hour.
An hour? You haven't. I find this fascinating. Why does everybody have their cameras in? But why do that?
We're not the press.
No, it's not about whether you're the press or not. It's just why video?
It's just lovely. Just lovely moments.
But you ought to come and stand on this side
I know.
and see what it's like. All you have is little cameras facing you.
Sarah!
It's a really bizarre sensation. Oh, it's nice to see you.
Oh, Andrew. The peasants just wanted to spend a lovely moment with your nonce self. Least you could have done has been appreciated for the fact that they spent an hour to come and see your turkey neck self. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday podcast. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Your support, your time, your donations keeps the funnies coming. And to be honest with you, you just gotta laugh. You just gotta laugh at how ridiculous that type of behavior is. like I said when I originally played that video in the last podcast, let there be a year where absolutely nobody shows up to Sarandom, nobody's taking pictures, and literally nobody cares about the existence of Prince Andrew. Granted, at the moment, the only reason anybody does care about his existence is because of his associations with Jeffrey Epstein. But let there be a year where there is no one thinking about, looking at, showing up for Prince Andrew, and then he's going to understand why all those people were lining up with cameras. Because if they do not create the illusion of monarchy, then there is no monarchy. That's why those people had their cameras aimed at you, Prince Andrew, because they're still under the spell, under the allure of monarchy. The moment that spell breaks, the cameras go and turn away, and the fiery pickets will come up. So you better hope that they keep their cameras on you, sir. Right. I planned this podcast literally last minute because I didn't even know if I'd be ready on time. Y'all know that I finally got myself to the gym, and consistently. So that has been taking a lot of energy from me, and I'm still battling to try and get the podcast done like in the morning, because that would be my preference, to be honest, if I could get it done in like 6:30, 7:30 Indonesian time. So that is coming eventually. So it'll basically be like before Baron. That's my aim. That is coming eventually when Anne gets herself together, just so you know. But today, of course, most of you have heard, we are dealing with this mess, this new level of pettiness. Alright, so let's get to it, shall we? What am I going to start with? What am I going to start with today? Now that very long rant is over. Oh, let's start with this, because I think this is actually a very good message. I take rumors as a compliment. The fact that you're bringing my name onto tables I don't sit at shows your obsession. Stay bothered, indeed. I mean, this right here pretty much sums up today's podcast. Staying bothered about someone who isn't not even like not on your table, not in your country or continent. Obsessed with Harry and Meghan. They are still battling through the 5 stages of grief. I mean, I actually think there's way more than 5. These people, there's 20 stages to these people's grief, obviously, because it's been years since Harry and Meghan have left, and they still are coping. There's got to be more than 5 stages. These people, they got 20 stages of grief, crying, whining, moaning, and now bullying a child. And just to be clear, this whole thing with Lilibet's name, I'm going to get into it. This isn't just about selling a crap book, because part of this is actually, there's one of these new royal rotaracts whose name I've never heard, is selling a book about Charles. It's not just about selling a book. It's not just about being nasty to the Sussexes. They do that all the time. This is the soft launch of what is effectively going to be a bullying campaign against Lilibet and Archie as they grow. That's what this also is. Among all other things. The beginning of the dehumanization of 2 children, so that as they grow into adults, by the time that they grow into adults, it's going to be a comfortable thing to bully them some more. They want the deranged royalists, monarchists, and trolls to feel comfortable bullying children. So that's also part of this, and also bear that in mind. And that is why, as quickly as possible, the tabloid press need to have it handed to them. Right. There was a cartoonist who created this, and I think this pretty much sums up what's happening now with this monarchy. So you got Charles. So you got an average person putting a picture of Charles on this background, right? That has all love hearts on it. And then if you zoom in to Charles's medals, you see the NHS, RMT, these are the unions, energy bills, homelessness, cost of living, taxes, and asylum seekers. And this is what the poor peasant is putting on his mantle. When they say a picture says 1,000 words, right here, I do apologize to the artist. I don't know the name of the person who created this, but I think it very much, it speaks for the current situation. All right, let's go to your comments. Thank you so much for reminding everyone to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you, Church Nelly. Thank you, mods. Couldn't do this without you. My stages of rejection. Oh my goodness. Now there's 20 stages for these people, because there ain't no way you can go on for years about two people that left the country, and we're still having a ridiculous conversation about Harry and Meghan, who left the United Kingdom when ago. Lottie, by the time Archie and Lily become adults, those old haters will be no longer here. I hope so. I hope they're no longer here. I mean, granted, the way karma is coming for them. They're falling down the stairs. They're getting cancers. Their eyelashes are falling out. All types of things are happening to these people. So yeah, hopefully they will not be here. And hopefully the ones who are here by that time still haven't found their eyelashes. Right. I don't know what magazine cover this is, but it looks like a UK magazine cover. I too want Stacey's body confidence tricks and to feel fab in 15 minutes. Kate and William probably want that too. And this isn't the first time that these kind of small scale tabloids have begun to get brave and post things like this on their covers. Because usually it's something horrible about Meghan, some propaganda about Meghan, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, some of these tabloids are starting to get brave. Because in the past, if a tabloid would print something like this, especially if it was online, the palace would have it taken down. And I never understood why even publications in the US who aren't, the palace, don't have any control over them, even they would sometimes get scared and take things down. The rumor mill continues about these two. On to this absolutely horrible person, Celia Walden, aka Piss Moron's wife. I have never known two individuals to be so obsessed with another woman in my life. I mean, it's one thing for a man to be lusting after another woman, as Piss Moron has done to Meghan for years, but for his wife to now join in. Mind you, Celia Walden is following the mysterious Meghan account. This is just pathetic. Now, of course, the big hoo-ha the last few days has been over, Harry and Meghan naming baby Lilibet after Betty. And I don't know why Celia Walden, Piers Morgan's wife, instead of focusing on her own family and that husband of hers, why she is now focused on this. This is what happens when your only model for earning a paycheck is hate and outrage. You start lecturing other people on what to do with their families and their family name. You get stupid headlines like this in the Telegraph. I mean, are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing. The whole world is watching this. And, at the end of the day, all of this, makes the Queen look terrible. A headline like this is on the cover of the Daily Fail. Another royal exclusive. The monarch was angry as I'd ever seen her after Sussex's claim they had her blessing to use childhood nickname. Queen's fury over naming a baby Lilibet. The Queen was furious over a baby. Now, granted, I don't actually believe this is true. Everything that I have seen and heard from Harry and Meghan's own mouth themselves, and from family pictures, tells its own story. And the story that it tells is that regardless of, what we may think about the Queen or Philip, socially, politically, as far as those their grandchildren was concerned, I believe that they love those grandchildren. Sincerely love those grandchildren. And headlines like this, a whole queen furious about her granddaughter, this just makes the Queen look bad. I don't know what they are trying to accomplish with this. The only thing I can think of is that they're trying to just rile up the royalists and the trolls. Because to everybody else with a functioning brain, this makes Betty look awful. Furying over a baby and a name, certainly outside of the United Kingdom, this just looks crazy to anyone watching. Mind you, the Daily Fail is one of the most read news sites in the world, including outside of the UK. I think we sometimes think that, the palace is this very, robust, well-run institution, branch of the government. But really, what you have, is becoming more and more obvious, are a bunch of incompetent courtiers who are vindictive and petty, and who are more obsessed with going after Harry and Meghan than actually trying to reform this institution in any way that is going to give it longevity or any amount of likability. And like I said in my tweet, well, they couldn't circle back to the fake bullying allegations, and all the olive trees are bare in January. So here we are with some BS about Lilibet's name. This is the best they could do. Mind you, they can't seem to make their mind up, because back in November 2022, we had this headline: the Queen took Harry and Meghan's calling their daughter Lilibet as a compliment, as it was intended to be. January 2022 of this week, Queen's fury over naming of baby Lilibet. Now, there's also this new royal rotor rat who's on the scene. Never seen or heard about this guy, but here he comes with a stupid new book about Charles. And Mr. Robert Hardman, one of Hardman's fans, if you want to know what type of person Robert Hardman is Sarah Vine. Here she is calling him superb on her Twitter page. Sarah was so awful. She was divorced by Michael Gove Vine. Yeah, that's Sarah Vine. Tweeting about Mr. Robert Hardman's article in the Daily Fail, where he talks about the Queen being furious and all other untruthful things. Now, the same guy had this to say some time back.
What have you learned about her relationship with Prince Harry and Meghan?
Well, I think the relationship with Harry is still very strong. It's there is a real there's a fondness, a bond there. He's devoted to her, and she's very good at compartmentalising. Talk to people who know her very well. There's sort of family and there's business. So the whole issue of them leaving the royal family, and their SussexRoyal.com website, all that kind of thing, their patronages, that's business. That gets dealt with separately. But in terms of grandmother-grandson relationship, it's still very strong.
What changed? What changed? Biographer Robert Hardman was singing a very different tune when the Queen was alive, saying her relationship with Harry was a good one. Now it seems he's choosing to defame her and her relationship with the Sussexes and her first biracial great-grandchildren while she's in her grave and cannot scold him. Also, he can jump on the toxic royalist Sussex hate bandwagon, morally bankrupt. I hope his book flops. Now, you see how they changed their tune? This is why we keep the receipts. So today, he wants to post silly articles about how the Queen was furious just to sell his silly book. But there we have on video from the horse's own mouth, singing a very different tune some time ago. This is exactly why Harry said, but also on a national level, at the moment, our country is judged globally by the state of our press and our government, both of which I believe are at rock bottom. Where's the lie? Where is the lie that Harry told? Because here we are bullying a baby. Thank goodness. Obviously, she got the Diana genes. She got the Spencer genes. What a pretty little baby. Leave them. Just leave the kids alone. Nobody out here is going after the Cambridge kids. We don't need to be going after the Sussex kids. Leave the kids alone. And remember, the Sussex's spokesperson did actually speak on this some time ago. Queen Elizabeth was supportive of Prince Harry using Lilibet's name for daughter, couple spokesperson. During a conversation with the Queen, Harry shared their hope of naming their daughter Lilibet in her honour. A spokesperson for the couple tells People. The Duke spoke with his family in advance of the announcement. In fact, his grandmother was the first family member he called. The spokesperson told Insider during that conversation he shared their hope of naming their daughter Lilibet in her honour. Had she not been supportive, they would not have used the name. There you go. From the spokesperson and from the Sussexes. And unless it comes directly from the spokesperson or from the Sussexes, it can safely be assumed that is a lie. Even here on this channel, do you remember for some time I actually did not believe that there was a Netflix documentary happening because I didn't hear it from Harry and Meghan, so I never reported it as true until we got confirmation and I saw that trailer drop. Unless it comes from the Sussexes and Harry and Meghan's people, assume it's a lie until we get confirmation. Because it's either a lie or a flip-flop. And that's been proven over and over again. Right, with that, I will just get your comments and then we will wrap things up. Thank you for being so patient with me and continuing to support as always, folks. Yeah, Mercer, they should just let that woman rest now. She's gone. Like, she can't say anything. And even in her final years, she wasn't saying much. And she probably couldn't say much either. Yes, certainly. I believe that both Piers Morgan and his wife lost after Meghan. They're obsessed with her. Absolutely pathetic. Merslin, yes, I hope that Harry and Meghan get more awards too. I mean, the award ceremonies benefit more than they do. Teresa, he just needs to stop briefing against them. Well, you know something? The royals are now in a very sticky situation because the tabloid press know that any news about Harry and Meghan gets clicks and views. So it's at the point now where you don't even know what is briefing and what is the tabloid press just doing to cause outrage so they can get clicks, views, and money. You almost can't tell the difference between headlines now. That's the mess they've created. Yes, Annie, this makes Shutter Island look very petty. Give me a sec, folks. Yeah, exactly, Mimi. So the Queen was not upset about Andrew being a nonce, but she was upset about her great-grandchild. Why didn't we hear about the Queen being outraged? Instead, we heard that she paid Andrew £12 million so he could get away with being a nonce. Insanity, I tell you. Thank you so much, PP, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. All right, Ruth, I'm going to give you the last word of the day. Thank you to you two for watching. Thank you to the moderators. And indeed, love is what's always going to win. Love, indeed, is what is always going to win. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.
If you would keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. And tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, I know. Keep coming back for you time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. Ocean in between us, still I feel your heartbeat. There's something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, I know. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. The world is going wild when they come for you, and the river's running dry when it all falls through. Don't you worry about a thing, baby, I got you. Yeah, baby, I got you.
Hello, my royal diamonds. Thank you so much for tuning into the Duchess of Success podcast. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment on the video to help the algorithm find us. It is my pleasure to bring you all of the royal tea, honey. And if you would like to donate to the channel, please check out the links in the description box. All of your donations help to keep the channel running. Thank you for your support, and remember, you don't need a crown to be royal. We are all queens.